Today we're going to McClellan Airport to film CAL FIRE's aerial firefighters as they prepare for California's fire season. This is to capture footage for our docuseries that will take you inside the lives of airborne firefighters. Getting here has been years in the making, and this is the first time that we've had the opportunity to see how CAL FIRE's aerial firefighters train and prepare for the coming fire season. Every year, to prepare for the coming fire season, CAL FIRE's aerial firefighters do recurrency flights, and new crew members start their training up at McClellan Field. So today we're headed from San Diego to Sacramento to document their preparations for our docuseries. McClellan opened in 1936 to support the war effort. It was a repair and maintenance facility for wartime aircraft, but after the Cold War ended, it was no longer needed. Then in 2005, CAL FIRE took over the facility as their headquarters for training and maintenance for their fleet of aircraft to fight wildfires across the state of California.
This is day one of filming at McClellan.
We're planning to follow a couple tanker trainees as they train to become qualified aerial firefighters. We'll explain more about what that means later, but it's an incredibly vulnerable and stressful time in their career. They only get one shot, and if they don't make it, that's it. The fact that they're letting us document this is huge.
We'll see if the weather holds. It's a little gray.
Okay, good morning. The time is 9:25. We'll get started with a little weather brief. Okay, the weather at McClellan is 180 at 6, 7 statute miles, overcast at 700, so we're parked for the time being. We'll give it till about 10 o'clock, 10:30. Take a look at the weather, go from there. My name is Brad Baker. I'm the lead instructor pilot for Amentum on the CAL FIRE contract. What are we up to now? 88 pilots, I believe. 70-something airplanes, mostly fixed-wing air tankers. And the way we train here at CAL FIRE is anybody who goes to a fire in an air tanker has to have an initial attack card. Initial attack card is basically a license to fight fire unsupervised. So they get to the fire, they can fight it tactically, set up the airspace, all those things unsupervised. It's not so much a flying job, it's more of a firefighting job. We're teaching accomplished pilots to become firemen. That's basically the initial attack card, and I would say there's probably less than 125 in the world. We have 42 initial attack cards here. Hey, I'm biased, and I will say that yes, I would think that these are some of the most elite pilots in the world. Currently we'll have 10 trainees. Our training is incredible. We have an instructor cadre. There's 11 of us now. Typically to get there, you have to have 5 seasons as an initial attack pilot and over 100 hours in specific airframe. We've all kind of got together over the years and made training really, really good. We use the simulators a lot. Recently for tactical training, we'll create a fire through the software in real time and go out and do all the procedures as far as the fire traffic area is concerned, and then they can develop the tactics necessary in their mind to fight that fire simulated.
And how long does it typically take for them to get through that training process?
Everybody learns it at a different pace, but generally it's about a season and a half. This is a perishable skill, and we see it on slower fire seasons that proficiency kind of deteriorates a little bit. So essentially every year in the springtime we'll do recurrency training. So we'll go out and do a mixture of tactics, some airplane stuff, a lot of emergency procedures, things like that, just to get proficiency levels back up and ready for fire season.
Okay, this is my last question. If somebody wanted to do this, what would you recommend that they do?
I would recommend a solid aviation background. Fly as many airplanes as you can. Get a diverse skill set in aviation. Tailwheel flying. Gliders is a big one. A lot of this job is energy management. A lot of aeronautical decision making experience is a good one. But essentially, understanding airplanes and how they work, and then fire and how fire works. And as long as you have the right attitude and a good understanding of airplanes and stick and rudder skills, if you will, that's kind of what has been successful.
I don't think we could have asked for anything better.
That's a wrap for our first shoot at McClellan. Excited to put this into episode 1, where we really dive into the training that all the pilots and air attack crews get before the wildfire season starts.